Welcome to the Gossip Glow, where we analyze entertainment, media ethics, and cultural moments that shape our world. Today's video explores ToGetHer, a reality show that sparked important conversations about representation, media responsibility, and how audiences consume entertainment. This is a thoughtful breakdown of what happened, why it matters, and what we can learn. Understanding ToGetHer's mission, ToGetHer launched as a groundbreaking Korean reality series with an ambitious goal to present authentic stories of people seeking meaningful connections. The show featured 7 diverse participants living together, navigating relationships, and building genuine bonds on camera. The concept itself was significant. For years, Korean mainstream media had limited LGBTQ+ representation. ToGetHer aimed to change that by centering these stories in prime-time entertainment. The network invested heavily in marketing, positioning the series as more than entertainment, as cultural progress. The show's format included daily interactions, group activities, and one-on-one conversations. Episodes aired weekly, building audience investment. The production team promised comprehensive support systems, transparent casting, and respect for participants' dignity. What made ToGetHer appealing to viewers? Authenticity. People wanted to see real conversations, real emotions, and real connections, not manufactured drama. The show positioned itself as delivering exactly that. The casting process and initial reception. Before filming, the production team conducted extensive interviews with potential cast members. Participants reported detailed background discussions, personality assessments, and repeated conversations about expectations, boundaries, and support systems. Each cast member brought unique perspectives. Some were seeking their first public relationship after years of privacy. Others were established influencers hoping to shift how their communities perceived them. A few simply wanted to be part of a cultural moment they believed would matter. The initial audience reception was overwhelmingly positive. News outlets praised the concept. Social media buzzed with excitement. Pre-release content generated millions of views. International media covered the show as a significant step forward for representation in Asian entertainment. Early episodes lived up to expectations for many viewers. Genuine conversations about identity, family acceptance, and love felt refreshing. Participants seemed comfortable. The environment appeared supportive, and relationships developed naturally across the early episodes. However, within online fan communities, whispers of concern emerged early. Some viewers questioned whether the show's editing enhanced certain narratives. Others wondered if the production team was truly being transparent about everything happening behind the scenes. When concerns surfaced, the initial controversy. By the 3rd episode's airing, social media discussions shifted dramatically. Questions emerged about one participant's background that hadn't been addressed on the show. Online communities began investigating, sharing information, and debating what should have been disclosed. This sparked important conversations about several topics: privacy versus transparency. Did participants have the right to private histories before joining the show? Or should audiences know comprehensive background information? The role of production teams. Should producers disclose everything they know about cast members? What's their responsibility to both participants and audiences? Community standards. What expectations should audiences have for reality TV participants, especially in sensitive genres? Media ethics. How do we balance entertainment with respect for real people's lives? These weren't simple questions with clear answers. Different audience members held genuinely different perspectives based on their values and experiences. Escalating concerns. Interpersonal allegations. As the controversy continued, another participant made public statements about interpersonal conflicts that occurred during filming but weren't shown in aired episodes. They described feeling uncomfortable in certain situations and questioned whether the show's editing presented an accurate picture of events. The participant who was the subject of these statements denied the characterizations, offering their own perspective on the same events. Both participants' accounts couldn't simultaneously be completely accurate, suggesting either memory differences, perspective variations, or editing that obscured context. This raised critical questions about reality TV production, editorial choices, what determines what gets included in final episodes, who makes these decisions, are they made fairly? Participant protection. Should producers intervene more actively in interpersonal conflicts? What's the line between letting natural relationships develop and protecting vulnerable people? Narrative framing. Does editing create false impressions? Can viewers make informed judgments with incomplete information? Trust in media. How can audiences trust that what they're seeing represents reality? Production team accountability and response. The production company initially stated they had conducted thorough background checks and vetting processes. However, questions about the depth and comprehensiveness of these processes prompted them to release more detailed statements about their procedures. Industry analysts noted inconsistencies between the company's public claims about vetting and what some participants reported about their own experiences. This gap between stated practices and reported reality created credibility concerns. The production company subsequently released statements acknowledging they could have improved certain processes. They outlined specific steps they would take differently in future projects, including more comprehensive background investigation protocols, enhanced communication with participants about what information would be verified, improved mental health support systems, more transparent editing standards, better protocols for addressing interpersonal conflicts on set. These responses were received differently by different audiences. Some viewed them as genuine accountability, others felt they didn't go far enough or came too late. Systemic issues in reality TV production. This situation illuminated broader challenges in reality television that extend far beyond this single show. Challenge 1. Balancing entertainment and ethics. Reality TV's economic model depends on drama and conflict. But generating drama through real people's vulnerabilities can cause real harm. Finding this balance is complex and difficult. Challenge 2. Participant mental health. People agreeing to public scrutiny face significant psychological pressures. Professional support systems are essential, but often inadequate or unavailable. Challenge 3. Editing and narrative control. When producers decide which footage to include and how to frame it, they shape viewers' understanding of reality. This power can be exercised responsibly or irresponsibly. Challenge 4. Audience behavior. Online communities can amplify concerns into harassment. Boundaries between healthy critique and harmful behavior can blur quickly. Challenge 5. Regulatory oversight. Most countries lack comprehensive regulations specifically addressing reality TV production standards. Industry self-regulation often proves insufficient. What could improve reality TV practices? Moving forward, several approaches could enhance ethical standards. Transparent vetting standards. Productions could publicly commit to specific background check procedures, be transparent about what's verified, and clearly communicate with participants about privacy protections. Professional mental health integration. Licensed mental health professionals should be present during production, available to participants without production team involvement, with resources extending beyond filming. Participant rights protection. Participants could have contractual rights to review their portrayal, provide input on editing decisions, and access recourse if they believe misrepresentation occurred. Editing transparency. Productions could commit to higher standards for editing accuracy, avoid misleading edits, and help audiences understand editorial choices. Community responsibility. Production teams and networks could actively work to guide fan communities toward respectful engagement and away from harassment. Industry standards development. Media organizations, advocacy groups, and networks could collaborate to develop industry-wide best practices and ethical guidelines. The broader impact on representation. Beyond the immediate controversy, ToGetHer affected conversations about representation in Korean media. Impact on future projects. Networks became more cautious about LGBTQ+ content. Some projects that were in development faced additional scrutiny or delays. This created an unintended consequence: setbacks for representation in the medium-term advocacy community response. LGBTQ+ organizations used the situation to advocate for better protections, media literacy programs, and industry reform. This generated productive conversations with broadcasters and policymakers. Audience awareness. Viewers became more critical consumers of reality TV. Many began questioning editing choices, considering participants' well-being, and thinking about the media they support. Critical questions for reflection. These questions can guide thoughtful discussion in your community. Question 1. How should audiences balance their desire for entertaining content with concerns about participants' well-being? Question 2. What responsibilities do networks and producers have when creating content featuring real people? Question 3. How can fan communities engage respectfully without crossing into privacy invasion or harassment? Question 4. Should reality TV be regulated more strictly, or should the industry self-regulate? Question 5. How can media be both compelling and ethical? Is that balance possible? Question 6. What role should advocates play in shaping entertainment industry standards? Question 7. How do we ensure representation and visibility without exploitation? The conversation continues. ToGetHer isn't just a story about a TV show. It's a story about how we create media, how we consume it, and what responsibilities come with both. The conversation this situation generated extends into how entertainment is produced across the industry. The outcomes of ongoing discussions, regulatory changes, and industry adaptations will shape how future content is created. What happens now matters for the next generation of entertainers, participants, and audiences. International conversations. Media professionals worldwide discussed lessons from ToGetHer, considering how these issues manifest in their own country's entertainment industries. Looking forward. Industry changes and predictions. Several changes are likely to emerge from this situation. Enhanced regulatory discussion. Policymakers in Korea and other countries are discussing whether stronger regulations are needed for reality TV production. These discussions will likely continue for several years. Industry self-regulation improvements. Broadcasters and production companies are developing more comprehensive internal standards to address identified issues. Participant advocacy growth. Former reality TV participants are organizing, sharing experiences, and pushing for industry-wide changes. This advocacy is gaining momentum. Audience evolution. Viewers are becoming more sophisticated media consumers, understanding how reality TV is constructed and considering ethical implications of their viewership. Representation will return. After a period of caution, networks will likely return to LGBTQ+ content, but with improved safeguards and support systems in place. What makes this story significant? Understanding why this situation matters helps explain its ongoing relevance. Real human impact. Behind every entertainment product are real people with real emotions, real vulnerabilities, and real consequences from their choices. Systemic issues. This wasn't just one show failing. It revealed how systemic issues in entertainment production affect real people, community effects. The situation's impact extended beyond individual participants to affect entire communities' representation and perception. Ongoing evolution. This situation is still unfolding. Changes are still being implemented. The outcome isn't determined yet. Universal relevance. Similar issues occur across entertainment industries worldwide. This story has lessons applicable far beyond one show. Accountability. Questions. The situation raises fundamental questions about who's responsible when entertainment production harms people: the network, the producers, the participants, or the audience. Hope for change. Despite the controversy, this situation has generated real discussions about how entertainment can be both compelling and ethical. Your role as a viewer. You're not just consuming this story, you're part of the system that shapes entertainment. Your choices matter. Be a thoughtful consumer. Before engaging with reality TV, consider the format, production practices, and potential impacts on participants. When networks and producers demonstrate better practices, your viewership and engagement matter. You can support improvement. Engage respectfully online. How you discuss entertainment, participants, and controversies in online spaces affects broader discourse. Respectful engagement matters. Advocate for change. If you believe entertainment industry practices need improvement, your voice can contribute to conversations with networks, producers, and policymakers. Stay informed. Understanding how entertainment is made helps you make more informed decisions about what you support and consume. Final thoughts. ToGetHer represents both the possibilities and pitfalls of modern entertainment. It shows how compelling storytelling and representation can matter deeply to audiences. It also shows how quickly good intentions can go wrong when ethics aren't prioritized. The future of entertainment isn't determined yet. It's being shaped by networks' decisions, producers' choices, audience preferences, and ongoing advocacy for better practices. What happens with ToGetHer and similar situations in coming years will influence entertainment production for years to come. This conversation matters. Your engagement with this topic, your critical thinking about media, and your choices about what you support, these all contribute to shaping a more ethical entertainment industry. Call to action. What are your thoughts? How do you think about the relationship between entertainment and ethics? What changes would you like to see in reality TV production? Share your perspectives respectfully in the comments. Like this video if you found this analysis valuable. Subscribe to stay informed about media analysis, entertainment industry discussions, and cultural conversations that matter. Together, we can be thoughtful consumers of media and advocates for an entertainment industry that's both compelling and ethical. Thank you for watching. Let's continue this important conversation.